Good Thursday evening, everybody. Come on in. Don't blink. This is going to be a fast one. I've been at the grocery store again, so I'm getting ready to make a real fast meal. Now, you know what I realized when I got to Sam's Club and saw these gyro beef and lamb? I don't think I've ever really had a gyro unless I had it years ago and forgot about it. Anyway, Sam's was featuring these gyro slices. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make Kareem and I some gyro sandwiches. I'm not using the pita bread. I'm using, because I like a wrap with the flour tortilla. And because I can't eat this heavy, thick bread anyway. So I'll show you all the bread we're using. And I'll show you it's 2 1-pound pouches. And it was like $10. So here we go. This is what the meat looks like. It's supposed to be beef and lamb, so I take their word for it. I'm going to heat it up, of course. But before I do all of that, I'm going to get the bread ready. I got my 2 long sticks of bread that I usually get from Sam's Club. I got 1 cut in half that I'm going to use for Kareem. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use a flour tortilla for mine. I can't eat this heavy bread. Okay. I have already cut it in half, so now I'm just going to use my bread scissors and I'm going to cut it open like so. And then I'm going to put it in the pan and I'm going to lightly toast it. And then I'll put everything together with it. This is one of those, I've been out doing whatever all day long and I need a big old something to go in my stomach. So this is going to be a big old meal on this bun. And I'll show you all the ingredients that I'm going to be putting on it. Now, like I said, if I've ever had a gyro, I don't remember it, y'all. I really don't. So I got my bread all cut open, and I'm just going to toast it, and I'm going to load it up, y'all. Okay. Lettuce, tomatoes, sauteed onions, and raw onion. And I'm going to be putting some ranch dressing, some good old Hellman's mayonnaise, some pepper jack cheese, a couple slices of pepper jack cheese, and that's just about it. And of course I'm gonna have me a big old bowl of fruit. Y'all know me and my fruit and veggies, so I'm gonna be doing my fruit thing tonight with blueberries, grapes, and strawberries. I was going to make a big old fruit bowl, but I thought, you know what? Because I'm not putting anything else in, I'm just going to put my fruit in a bowl, and I'll just sit and eat it. I want y'all to see my blueberries. They're the biggest blueberries I've seen in a long time. But I think fruit is just so wonderful and so beautiful, and it makes just the prettiest, it does make the prettiest print. Oh, I can't even talk tonight. The best looking presentation. I don't care how you put it in that bowl. Isn't that just pretty? And that's kind of a big bowl. I'm going to eat it all though. So that's going to be what I'm going to eat along with my meal. Because I always like a little something sweet. You ever do like that with me? I want y'all to know, if y'all are near Food Line, I don't know if all food lines have the same produce or not, but these grapes here, these Globe grapes, are $1.99 a pound. They are so good and sweet. Now I want you to see the size of these. Look at the size of these blueberries. These are from Sam's Club. 1 pound, of course, $5, but they're good and they're pretty sweet. Not all that sweet, but y'all excuse me, I'm hungry. Been out all afternoon. I got stuck at Sam's Club getting my tire fixed. I had to go back out there because I think I told y'all a week before last it was a slow leak. But when they checked it, they didn't find anything. It was also time for my rotation and balance, so I just went ahead and had all that done because I try to keep my maintenance up. So if anything goes wrong, they can't say I didn't keep my maintenance up. So anyway, they didn't find anything. But then in about another week, the tire was low again. So here I am, got stuck at Sam's Club. And while, excuse me, while I was stuck in there hungry, I started picking up stuff. I had no intentions of going to Sam's to buy one single solitary thing, y'all. I hate it when you do that. You go somewhere and start, especially if it's at the grocery store, because more than likely you've already grocery shopped. Oh, what I'm doing is putting butter on Kareem's bread here. I'm going to put it in the pan and let it heat up and toast just a little bit. And I've already got some olive oil in my pan, so it's going to be real good bread. Anyway, what I was talking about, I'm just talking. And what I was saying, don't you just wonder sometimes when you go somewhere, you had no intentions of spending money on food, or you may be going, say you needed some potatoes, which might cost, we'll say $5, and you come out the store and you spent $40 or $50, and you're thinking, what? Well, that happens to me all the time. This happened to me today at Sam's Club, and I kid you not. I mean, I got stuff that I guess I needed, but $85? No, I don't think so. And then, because I don't want to buy a big thing, because you know Sam's Club has everything in bulk. I don't want to buy this big old bulky thing of tomatoes. I want to say, well, you know, I'll just run in. I'm pressing this bread down because I want to flatten it out a little bit. So I go to Food Line. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I spent $82 in there. Don't ask me what and why, because I don't even know. Now you pick this up and say, oh, let me try this. This is new. Oh, I might as well go and get this while I'm in there. So next week, when would have been probably my shopping day, I'm just not going. I just can't go. But this truly was not a scheduled shopping day. It happened to me, y'all. It happened to me. Y'all weren't out there to tell me, Peggy, go home. You don't need to shop today. But that's okay. Because at least I ran upon this gyro meat. Gyro's food is Greek. So, I'm telling you, I have never, to my knowledge, that I can think of, had a gyro. I really have not. And so all you people who know how to make gyros, this is, of course, this is my version. You know what I always say, my kitchen, my version. So I'm making my version of a gyro. Now the one thing I think I've got right is the meat. So I'll let y'all know what this tastes like. Kareem said he had never had one. And I've been to New York and traveled around a few places but I just don't remember ever eating a gyro sandwich. So, and I can imagine it's going to taste pretty good. I'm just imagining it's going to be really good. What are y'all eating tonight? Sandwiches, a full meal, or whatever. It was just one of those days that I thought, you know what? I'm not going home at 7 and try to cook a meal. I'm just going to go in and make a sandwich or two. And we're going to be satisfied with that tonight. I'm still eating this fruit. By the time I get done cooking, I will probably eat 6 pounds of fruit. Listen, guys, on a serious note, I hope you all are praying without ceasing, standing in the gap, and paying attention to what is going on in the news all over the country. Again, everything's in the news. Social unrest is still there. It never went away for the last 6 months. I mean, it's been going on for years, but more recently, more prevalent. We gotta continue to pray, y'all. We have got to pray. I'm telling you, we got to pray through this situation. I'm just going to turn this, flip this bread just like that. Because like I said, I'm not trying to get a hard toast. Because Kareem really doesn't like hard toast. Excuse me. Wow. Whew, excuse me. But anyway, we just got to continue to pray without ceasing about the things that's going on around us. Because it's like non-stop, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and take this bread out. Now, I'm going to put some meat in. Now, of course, you know, like most guys, they like a lot of meat. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here. Like so. And I'm just going to take, let's see. Okay, my camera cut off on me. But as I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of this meat into the skillet. And because I know Kareem wants his loaded up with meat, I'm just going to load it. That's a pretty good taste, but y'all know I'm getting ready to put some other seasoning on it. Okay. I haven't decided if I'm really tasting lamb or whatever. Anyway, I'm getting ready to doctor on this a little bit. Okay. Let's have me some garlic powder on there. A little garlic powder. Gotta just use this thing up, y'all. A little garlic powder. Y'all know I'm gonna put some onion powder. And I think I need something to spike it a little bit. Let's see. Okay, that's a little onion powder. And I'm gonna spike it with some of my cilantro seasoning. A little cilantro seasoning, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just gonna let it sit there for a few minutes, and I might as well put enough in there for me as well. Let's do it all at one time. That piece right there is frozen, frozen pieces. Okay, I think that's enough. That just looks like a lot to me. So we're done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the mayo and everything on this. Now this is one of those things, 30 minutes y'all can have it on the table. You can have it on the table. I got this little miniature olive oil. I'm just gonna sprinkle me a little bit more olive oil on there. Okay. I'm gonna let this get heated up really, really good, y'all. And I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. You know, if any mess can be made, I can make it on the stove. So let's clean that off. Okay. Alrighty then. So I'm gonna go ahead and start put my mayo on my bread. How many minutes? We're probably about 10-12 minutes in now on the sandwich. So I was just thinking, if I had been thinking about it before I got started, I would have fried up some bacon to put on there. I think it's gonna be okay. It's got some flavor, and I put that little bit of onion powder and all on that, made it, popped it a little bit. I'm thinking I need something a little bit tart. Maybe I'll do some, oh wow, what do I have a little bit tart? Okay, let's fire it up a little bit with a little crushed red pepper. Fire it up. Put a little bit of crushed red peppers on there. Gotta have something to give it some oomph. A few sprinkles of black pepper. Okay. I can't put anything salty on it because it already has its own salt content. So I'm not going to put any saltiness on there. I already did with that little cilantro. I want to put some Worcestershire on there. The Worcestershire is kind of salty. Ouch. Try to grab me a piece. Okay, y'all, I'm still in here. I'm looking for my Worcestershire. Found that. Now, y'all, I'm going to wave the Worcestershire. I'm like waving this Worcestershire. I'm thinking I just need that little bit of, not even for that much. That's all I need right there. And I think that's what did it. I think that's what's going to do it for me. I'm telling you, I like my food seasoned and intense, okay? So that's all it needed. So it's all heated up, y'all. Oh yeah, that little bit of extra heat, that's what it needs. You just have to know what it needs. That's gonna be good, y'all. Now that I got the meat right, I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna mayonnaise this bread up. Let's get my camera right. There we are. You can see me. And get mayo on the bread. That's gonna be real good, honey. I'm glad I made him a big one because I know he's gonna want to eat a lot of this. So now I'm putting, this is just regular Hellman's mayonnaise. He don't like mustard. I could see why I could put some Gouda's mustard on here and it would be really, really good. So now I'm going to go in with the tomatoes. Okay. Tomatoes. Put some lettuce on there. Okay, he don't like a lot of lettuce, so I'm not going to put him a lot of lettuce. Okay, so lettuce, tomatoes. Now I'm going to put the sauteed onions on. Now Kareem's will not want to eat the raw onions, so I won't put raw onions on his. I'm not adding any salt to that, but I should have put black pepper on those tomatoes. You know how certain things you just have to put a little pepper on? Okay. And then see, I already had some of that cilantro seasoning. There we go. I had to go back and put a little black pepper on there, y'all. Now I'm ready to come with the meat. So you can have the meat sweat. As I put this meat on here, I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese. He's not a big cheese eater, but he happens to like, now this particular cheese here, I'm just going to do one slice because he don't like a whole bunch of cheese. This cheese here has that hot kick to it, so he'll like that flavor on that sandwich. So we're going to do it just like so. Y'all know me, I'm gonna stack that meat. But I'll put that cheese in there just for that little bit of hot flavor in there. Off that, it's called pepper jack cheese. So that's about all the cheese that he's gonna want. So I'm gonna go back in again with the meat. Load him up. Okay. Load him up with the meat. So I put a layer of meat, a little bit of cheese, and then more meat. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of ranch dressing, like so. And there it is. Isn't that just wonderful looking? So y'all, this is our dinner for tonight. A gyro. I'm sorry if I got enough to. Yeah, I don't want a whole bunch. Y'all know me. I don't need like or want a whole lot of meat. So mine is gonna mainly consist of veggies. Veggies. Yum yum. I'll go ahead and set mine up. I'm just gonna spread some mayo. Give me some tomatoes on there. Some lettuce. And I love raw onion on mine. Now, one of the things that I always put on my food, I'm in love with, guess what? Bragg's vinegar. So my gyro is going to be in the form of a wrap, but I'm putting, because I just like Bragg's vinegar. I've just fallen in love with what it tastes like on a sandwich. For me, it is absolutely wonderful. But when you know, there goes my phone. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, everything's ready. Dinner is served. I'm getting ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy. That is mine on the inside. All I got to do is just fold it over. I got the same ingredients as Kareem has got, except I've got mine on a flour tortilla. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to sign off. It's late at night. I need to get this food in my stomach, and I'm going to just say good night to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to pray without ceasing and pray for one another. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for always praying for me and for having my back. Y'all, listen, we're at 39,000 and going with subscribers. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Love you. Listen, until tomorrow or the next day when I decide to upload something else. Love you guys. God bless you. Keep those prayers going up now so the blessing will continue to come down. Toodaloo. Isn't that fruit just beautiful?